Y'all share the video so my page can grow. I need 1,000+ likes so the algorithm know. Subscribe to my channel so my YouTube can grow. And I'm on Lled Crawler, cause back page gone. Yeah, hey. I'm on Lled Crawler right now looking for skis. Cause I ain't trying to end up like this dude right here. Yeah, I would never want to go out like the Mistress. Yeah, got his head bust. Messing with another man, old lady. Not understanding he about his issue. And he ain't got got nothing to lose. He ain't got nothing to lose, man. Walking around with a switch, keep it on him. Decided to come back home. When Demetrius, he got an old lady, he got a wife. He decided to mess with a little young tender. You know, because his wife, he ain't happy with this. Overweight, she look like she obese. Small lips, small mouth. So when he get the top, it ain't watery and real sloppy. You know what I'm saying? Pounding her face with makeup and shit like that. So, yeah, she may make a good wife as far as like keeping the house clean, kids straight, cook, and stuff like that. But, nah, some days he get tired of that and he trying to get nasty. I only want it if it's nasty. Gotta take it off, let me break it off. If you take it off, I'm down again. Yeah, he was down again. You see them lips right there? Look at them lips. That's what he wanted. Want something slim thick, something he can, have full control over. A new gushy with that melon. He wants something with that melon in the skin. He thought looks and shit, he wants something like, I don't want my kids to be dark skinned. I'm gonna like baby on that punk shit like that. Yeah, he got something like that. When knowing her wife ain't all that. Ain't got no melanin in the skin, so how is it gushy and mushy and moaning? The moan don't even sound good. Demetrius' wife, she ain't understand, like he got tired of the same old, same old. Yeah, you got your nails done, you be smelling good. Breath stink sometime now. The breath stink. But yeah, you be smelling good, you keep your hair done. All that makeup, all that. You do the same old little moves. You'll put on some little lingerie, but it ain't nothing you care about. Like, same old moves in the bed. You lay down. You make him lay down. Same old shit. Like, you don't put no effort in when you get top. Like, come on, man. So, yeah, nigga want something. And then you don't go nastier. You just, it's the same old, same old. Like, her right there. First night, she eating booty. First night, she eating booty. See, that's your problem. You ain't eat no booty. And, yeah, he don't care about coming to no clean house every night. He come over her house. Yeah, he walk in the door. 3 6 Mafia playing. In my baby mama, child's up, boy. He ain't no good. He's walking through the spot. There's a bullet on the floor because he be loading up the clip. And sometimes he'll drop a bullet. He got a box of bullets. Sometimes he'll drop a bullet. So there's a couple bullets on the floor. It's old cheese that they done left out. They done dropped cheese on the floor. She ain't swept the floor in about a week. So you got old cheese on the floor, Lunchable wrappers on the floor, shoes all over the house. You ain't see his Jordans? You ain't see them Jordans over there, them F1 over there? Clothes and shit everywhere. Laundry room full of clothes on the floor. Yeah, like cups and shit everywhere. Got QT cups everywhere. They just empty. Trash ain't been taken out. Yeah, go in the back. Bed ain't made up. She throw him on the bed. Get straight to it. That's what he want. He can really be himself now. Smell like weed in the apartment. She rolling up. Yeah, she rolling up. She already got liquor in the house. Yo, that's what he want to experience, that. And she just young and turned. So he put his life on the line for that. He wanted something with some big lips. Her lips was formed to be, it started out to be big, but it just didn't flap over like that right there. Oh, girl got the big lip. Yeah, that's what he want. But he already work around kids, so he like them young. Yeah, he a coach. Yeah, he a coach and shit like that. Played football, came back, coached for the school, but then he also worked with the kids. So you already know he look at kids all day. So if D, her man, if he 23, she gotta be 21, 20, 22, some shit like that. So yeah, he like them young when it comes to his fetish. Now, what he supposed to did was go on lip crawler. It would have been way more safer. Only thing he had to worry about was it would have been a sting or a robbery. But you can kind of avoid the robberies if you know how to pick them. You know, just spend top dollar and you really ain't really got to worry about all that stuff. You understand? Because a lot of these females, you could do car action. They can come to you. You can, you know what I'm saying? Or they'll be in a nicer hotel, have you play it, but there would have been a better route. You knowing this woman married. Was the old girl married? No, he was married. I think Buddy was married too to his old lady. I don't know, but you knowing she got a man. You knowing she got a man. You got an old lady. You got a wife, right? Why would you, if you got all this on the line, you're a coach, you work with the kids, why would you, and you know the girl young, so you know she ain't gonna keep it 100 with you, why would you go to her crib? You couldn't pay 120, 150 for a room. You ain't gotta get no 5-star. You couldn't get a room right quick. You had to go back to the crib. You ain't spending the night over there. What you doing over there? In another man's bed, knowing if she young, she date a young dude, so you in his bed where he lay his head at, that's too disrespectful. All because you trying to get your rocks off, you weren't thinking straight. You passed 5 or 6 to 10 different hotels and motels, and you was comfortable to go back to her spot and be in her bed where he be at, and he probably bought the bed, or they went half on it. Come on, man, like, probably smashing his girl raw. Yeah, you ain't wrap it up. He come home, he already got it on him because whatever he got going on in the streets that'll make him want to carry a switch, it's already on him. And you over there, you ain't got no gun, you ain't vest up, and you lose your life. Now your wife, she gotta get the news that you cheating and you lost your life. Me, I don't feel sorry. You got what you deserve. Now, old girl, lucky. Had that been me, if I'm gonna crash out on some shit like that, which if I run into a situation like that, the only way I'm gonna smash old dude is if he make me smash him. If he don't dip out the crib, he want to fight me, shit like that. He already disrespected me in my crib. But if I'm one of them young niggas that's going to choose to crash out over that right there, because I feel like what I got going on, I'm too turned. I ain't finna crash out over that. I just get another little joint. I got too much going. I got too much motion to crash out over that. Yeah, nigga be hurt and shit like that, but there ain't nothing but a feeling. Yeah, there ain't nothing but a feeling. I jump on the truck, I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? Get another spot, wouldn't take me long. Get another spot, you can have that. But I wouldn't live with no young bitch, no way. Like, I ain't really with all that. Like, keep your own spot, so I ain't got to worry about that. If you cheating on me at your own crib. Yeah, we ain't merging it together. Yeah, I got my own spot, you got your own spot. I ain't worried about what you got going on over there, because I already got something going on over here. You understand? But if I was living with a chick, right, and I decide to crash out on a move like that, I'm going to smash the girl too. Like, I'm not going to let her live to see another day. Like, because I know you get the same shit for 2 bodies you get for 1 cuz, so they only can give me a life sentence 1 time. So if you force me to do that, why would I let you live? I'm not going to let you live to tell a story like you that pressure. No, you ain't finna be bragging. I mean, nigga killing me over me by this cat. Nah, I got the switch. I'm going to hit you 5, 6 times. I'm going to get the threat because he could be strapped or whatever. I'm going to get him about the way, and I'm going to get you about the way. Simple. Especially if I'm on crash out mode like him. I wait in the parking lot till the police get there. Yeah, man. Or especially if I see you call the police, I smash them, and I smash them because you disrespected me and I wasn't thinking straight. I just flashed out. And I can't control my emotion. I couldn't walk away because I feel like my value way better than this. And it happened to the best of them, so... yeah, but I already knew. He already felt that she was cheating anyway. Old girl was cheating anyway, so he just came home with it. Now, she ain't got no respect. Like, you can't make a nigga get you a room? You can't go to his spot, or you can't do that because he married. He got a family at home. So y'all couldn't do car play. He got a car, don't he? They could have pulled up anywhere in the cut and got it on, and yeah, went back your way. If you wouldn't have been at the crib, he wouldn't have caught you. You know, he could speculate. He already thinking that anyway, but he wouldn't think it right then and there. So nah, like, let alone took a man's life. But I think he made bond, or he got out somehow. But even if he was to beat the body, he'd still do time for the switch. You know, he'll still do 5 to 7 for the switch, but I doubt if he beat the body. That buddy didn't give him a reason to blow him down. Because if her name on the lease and she let him come over there, you can't say he broke into the house or he wasn't supposed to be over there. Well, she let him in. Her name on the lease. When you found Buddy, you ain't give him a chance. Did you give him a chance to live about the crib? Did Buddy swing on you? Did Buddy reach for something? Did Buddy try to attack you? Was he a threat? You know, so, because if that was the case, well, you'll still get locked up on the scene because you got to switch. Yeah, you got to switch. So you definitely hit him more than you supposed to. Like, probably hit him 5, 6 times. And y'all was in an apartment, so it's a good thing none of the bullets went through the wall, hit somebody else. So it must have been close range. But yeah, you gave him the business. Buddy, Demetrius, he going to hell, cheating on his wife. He died sinning. Like, Demetrius definitely going to hit the lust layer in hell. He going to hit wrath, that layer in hell. So who run lust? Asmodeus. He run that layer, and wrath, Azazel. He run that, like, spelled like A-Z-A-Z-E-L. He slept with a lot of women. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely on his offspring. He slept with a lot of women. Asmodeus, he was real jealous. He wanted to be with a woman named Sarah. And he crushed 7 of her husbands. So he over there. So yeah, you're going to be getting tortured. Demetrius going to be getting tortured based off his fetishes. So, you know, they're probably going to stick some up your backside that look like a pole with sharp edges. You understand? It's going to go through your backside, up through your back, through your throat, up under your chin, out the top of your head. And it's going to go up and down, up and down. Then they'll probably take that same tool and stick it through your mouth. Take the same tool and stick it through your mushroom tip. Stuff like that. And whatever they destroy, like whatever fall off, it'll grow back. So they'll just keep doing it over and over and over. You understand? And when you get to the next layer, wrath, he gonna punish you there. So it's gonna still be in that same field, because that's what type of dude you is. Now you'll probably hit other layers because you're a liar. You're a hypocrite. You was cheating on your wife, so you was lying. You said you was a good husband. You was faithful. You was, so you a fraud. Yeah, you a fraud. You a hypocrite. So you'll bust that layer too. Yeah, Satan got you. He got you. He tricked you. He got you. Yeah, boy, you gonna get punished down there. Oh, Allah can't save you. Jesus can't save you. You're done. You got crushed doing the sin. You a fraud. You a hypocrite, Demetrius. All that good stuff you did with them kids, it don't matter. It don't count. Yeah, all that coaching you did, trash. It don't matter. Now, Demetrius, you don't fit every meaning that represent fraud and hell with your circle 8. But as long as you fit one, that's all it takes. And you do, hypocrite. You told that woman that you a good husband. The whole time you out there messing with other women. And they ain't even single. So you a hypocrite. You a liar. You lust. Just another one. Now, other ones you don't really fit, like magic, voodoo, pimping, taking bribes. So that'd be more so like judges, prosecutors, especially when you take money to bend the rules for justice. So yeah, a lot of judges, a lot of prosecutors, a lot of DAs, a lot of federal agents, a lot of police, they'll bust hell wide open because they took bribes. So they don't really fit you. Another thing that can send you to hell under the fraud the circle 8, is giving people bad advice. Especially if you sell like a course or something, but it's bad advice. It could be even me telling a dude to go knock him down, to go sell that. That's giving him bad advice. You can't do that. That's fraud. Especially if they paying you or whatever. Yeah, man, like giving bad advice to hurt them, meaning it can send them to the hospital because they got blowed down, or send them to prison. That's hurting them. Taking them away from their family, that's hurting them. Or giving somebody bad advice that manipulate them and it work in your favor. It work in your favor. So scammers and shit like that, they going. Yeah, especially if you die in that sin, like on the move, on the play. Now, if you stop for a long period of time, get right with God, all that stuff, that's a little different. But if you active and you get crushed and you active with whatever you're doing and it's a sin, yeah, why not? Then in fraud, you got the swords of scandals. Swords of scandals would be more like bloggers, right? People who put out true or false statements, bringing, like they putting out stuff in the limelight to bring people together to divide them. You know what I'm saying? Whether you starting west versus north, east versus south, whatever type of beef, Jay-Z versus Nas, 50 versus Ja Rule, you bringing news to the limelight, but it's to divide. Whatever you bring is true or is a lie. Bloods and Crips, whatever. So that's what that is. Now you got something called schism. Schism is pretty much the same thing. It's just you doing it on a spiritual level. So you more so involving Allah, Jesus, Buddha, Jehovah, Satan, stuff like the spiritual world. So yeah, man. Now, another layer I feel like you'll hit, which is the worst one, at the bottom, the darkest one, is treachery. It's treachery. Now, the next layer I feel like you'll hit, Dimitri, is the worst one, the darkest one, circle 9, treachery. I feel like you fit that, treachery. And, you know, sometimes the people who do violence to their family, betraying family, that's treachery. So if you deleted your mom, you deleted your daddy, you deleted your brother, your cousin, kind of like a Cain and Abel situation. That's treachery. You understand that? You did treachery against your wife, which is family. The other ones you may not really fit. Treachery against guests. I don't really think you fit that. The other one, treachery against your country. You know what I'm saying? Starting wars, like kind of like the 9/11. If they saying America set up the 9/11 thing, that's treachery against your country. The other one would be treachery against God. Yeah, let me give an example of that. Who did that against God? In the Bible, what Judas did. Yeah, what Judas did, that put Jesus on that cross. He betrayed him and had that false trial and got Jesus humiliated in front of all them people and hung naked. I mean, not hung, but nails to the cross, feet to the cross, all that. You know the story. Yeah. So, that's it. You know, it's more, but them about the main 4 things that represent treachery. D, the dude who crushed you, he'll have his day whenever he meet judgment, but right now it's all on you. Yeah, you gonna get your punishment because you know you think with your little head and you do it dumb. Damn, you dumb. You did it the wrong way. You wasn't ready. You supposed to came over her house. Had that been me, I'll go over a chick house she married or she dealing with a dude, whether she's single or not. I'm gonna be vested up, 2 guns on me. You know what I'm saying? After I smash, I'm up out of there. Ain't no spending the night, ain't none of that stuff. But I send you straight to the room though. We ain't doing coming to your crib. I didn't cover too many stories. So yeah, ain't nothing to pay 200, 250, 300, 100, whatever it costs. You understand? Because I ain't trying to bring you back to my spot either. Because a female got to know I'm a crusher. You put me in a situation, I'm going to flatten you. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm going to crash out, you not going to make it off that scene. You understand? So I try not to put myself in that situation. But you be thinking with your little head. You skip past Les Crawlers. I would have went on skip the game. Les Crawler. Yeah, went to the strip club. Just paid $300-400, whatever it costs, $250. I got it for free off my face card. Yeah. Or deal with the females. It can happen because a female could be single and just have stalkers or dudes who crazy over, or you know what I'm saying? But she was active in a relationship, and you know, you went over there like Winnie Lump Lump. You went over there like Willie Lump Lump and got them lumps all through your body, and you didn't survive. You didn't make it. It's damn, homie. Damn, you died with a hard mushroom tip. You died with a hard mushroom tip, Demetrius. Now, why did you do your wife like that? Now she got to look all crazy. Husband cheating. It's all over the news, all over the blogs. Bloggers covering it. Knowing you wanted a black sister. Yeah, you know you wanted a black sister. How she get you? Why you marry her? Yeah, how she what? She a good mother, huh? What you like them burritos she cook? What it is? Or you like her good hair? Or you like the skin color? What it was, like, oh, she had good credit. She can get them loans from the bank, yeah, to you. She can fund whatever you got going on. Was she a back office? She the one who really make you look good to everybody else. She keep you organized. Yeah, it had to be something like that. Yeah, the good credit. But she give you her tax money a couple years straight. What it was. Because it ain't the SEX. Nah, it ain't that, man. But she can't do everything. She can't do everything. But she did good enough. She made you marry her, though. Because it can't be the SEX. Nah, it can't be that. Nah. Well, you went back home, boy, got you a chocolate sister. Yeah. But Satan had a trick for you. And you didn't pass the test. Because you weren't strapped. You weren't vest up. You didn't pass the test. He wouldn't have found the room. If he already think she cheating, he gonna pop up. He gonna pop up. Never know when he coming home. She know he'll come home. She still led you there. She ain't give a fuck about you. She couldn't have. So I hope she don't think she a good person. She ain't shit either. Lucky she alive. You just had the type of nigga that'll let you live. You lucky. But ain't no way I'm gonna do a life sentence and then the reason why I'm doing it, she's still walking around. Nah. The only person that's gonna survive that is the kid. Nah, I ain't gonna crash out of hoop. But the only person, the kids in the house, other than that, you getting crushed. Because you shouldn't have put me in a situation. You should have went to the room. You would have just cheated. You know, if a dude like that, he might just smack you or something like that. But other than that, yeah, you should have went to the room or went to his house. But really, the dude don't supposed to crash out unless the dude make him pop him. But that's not crashing out. That'd be self-defense. But, you know, you're supposed to be the bigger person. You see that? You can dip. You can get it off your chest like a man. Yeah. You really didn't have to crush him. You could have just upped it on him, made him leave. You could have robbed him. Hey, man, strip. You could have did that. You could have, you know, recorded him. Mess his household up, record him, send a video to the old lady, if you're that type of guy. Or just robbed him, smacked him with the pistol. You ain't really had to flush him, but it's hard to do all that there when shit happening so fast. You ain't thinking straight. You probably on a pill. You probably, you know what I'm saying? But if you ain't really got nothing going on, yeah, you don't make 6 figures over here, 6 figures over there, got this career, got this going on. You don't think about the potential you got. Even if you ain't doing the potential you got, you just, you know, you ain't planning for the future. You live day for day. Cross my path, I execute you. Respect what I say. But it crossed your path, you executed. You did that. You earned that. You happy about that? You feel good about that? You did that. You had that switch on you. He played with something you love, and you gave him the business. So yeah, now it could come with a life sentence. It could come with about 20 to 30 years. But you did that. You showed her. You told her not to play with you. So she had to watch a man die. She got to be responsible for that man losing his life. Blood on her hands. Even if Jesus or Allah don't put it on her hands, Satan will though. Blood on her hands. She ain't no good either. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So she shouldn't have no good luck coming her way like that. You know, her luck will go up and down. You know what I'm saying? Roller coaster for her. But with you, you know, yeah, you earned you a hat. He wasn't no stepper. He wasn't no real street nigga, but so it ain't no fitted hat. You know what I'm saying? A little snapback. You know what I'm saying? A little snapback because he wasn't no real street nigga. So, you know, he just was lusting. That's why I asked Medias, you know, he gonna take care of that. He gonna take care of that when he get down there. Just like the one's gonna take care of you too. Because that wasn't really righteous what you did. You know what I'm saying? But you don't care nothing about that, right? Why again, young nigga? Yeah. That's what I like about you, D. You handle your business. You don't play no games. You just crashed out for the wrong reasons. Because she wasn't even worth all that. You knew she was a little thot. But you cuffed her. You moved in with her. And, yeah, you probably would have been a good soldier on the street, you know. But love, bitch stole your heart. And she took it and didn't really care about it. She didn't take good care of it. She had you pussy whipped. You let her get you. She got you. Yeah. She got both of y'all. Damn. She got both of y'all. But D, don't think that body don't count. Because Satan say all bodies count. You earned that. You did that. Now, it's still weak of you to do that. Yeah, that's not the right thing to do. You supposed to have been a bigger person. Yeah, you supposed to walk away. Leaving her should be just as strong as you crushing him. Yeah, it should hurt her that bad. You should, without you supposed to make her not be able to function. Or without you, she'll downgrade back to this lifestyle. So she knows she can get another man. What you was bringing to the table wasn't pretty much nothing. It wasn't nothing. All you was doing was you probably put your hands on her. Because if you would delete something, you would beat up something too. So yeah, you was probably smacking her, punishing her, stuff like that. But you weren't really doing no man shit. You weren't no good leader. You weren't no good leader. You weren't teaching her nothing. You probably really didn't take her nowhere like that. You understand? Because she wasn't that crazy. She didn't see that she was going to be with you for the rest of her life. So you had more work to do. You ain't had time to be crushing him and wasting the rest of your 20s and 30s and 40s. Probably won't get out till you 50. You young. You was going to meet other good women. You still had growing to do. You wasn't the best man yet. You wasn't the best man because you look like you were cheat too. You understand? So you still, credit ain't the best. Ain't got no property, land, no real business about yourself, no good career, no trade skills. You're not famous. You're not, you know what I'm saying? So you still have work to do. You ain't gonna be the best father, not a good role model. So you still have work to do. Don't know how to talk the best, don't know how to network the best, or one of them ones. So you would crash out over that right there. Come on, man. That's the way the game go. You be smashing, you smash other nigga female. So don't think I'd be like you and crush him. Because I said I would have crushed her. I said if I was the type of guy to crash out, I would crush her and crush him. But I ain't the type of guy that'll crash out. I said if I was the type of guy. I ain't that type of guy. I'm just gonna leave. The only way I crush a dude is if he tried me in the process instead of just leaving. He tried me, and it's my house. You understand? Then, yeah, he leave me no choice. But it's then self-defense. Other than that, like, nah, I don't want to do no prison time by no hoe. Now, some men, they'll crash out over their wife. You in their house. We talking about a little thought, you 23 years old. You knew she was cheating. Then you getting on live or you recording yourself saying you knew she was cheating, you talking too much. Just because you made bond, that don't mean you're going to beat the case. You're not going to beat that switch case. You talking like you didn't beat charges because they didn't give you a bond. Because the family done said you can get out and, bruh, you talking too much. So you can't say you was in a state of shock or when you getting on live saying you knew she was cheating, you knew this, you knew that. So you wanted to kill. It wasn't no, I wasn't thinking straight. You wanted to kill. You was just waiting for her to try you like that. It ain't even had to be at the house. You could have caught her at the movie theater in a car, them doing car play at a grocery store parking lot, Walmart parking lot. You would have caught her in the car with a nigga. You would have fired the car up. Because you was itching to use that switch. You been waiting to use that switch. Don't come talk that motherfucker shit to me. You been waiting to use that switch. I said, don't come talk that motherfucker shit to me. Anyway, you would have caught her, house, parking lot, out on a date, restaurant, you would have blew him down. Caught her in the traffic, red light, stop sign. Yeah, you would have blew that. You ain't even had to catch them together. If you would have found out she was cheating on you and you would have knew where the dude be, you probably would have found him somewhere and blew him down or shot at him. You was just itching, finding any reason to use that switch. Because why would, if a YN carry a switch, not just a regular blick, but a switch on it, anybody who carrying a switch and you carrying it every day, you dying to use it. You dying to use it. Because other people who may just want to switch just to have it in their collection or on tuck or some shit like that, just for any type of situation, they wouldn't really carry it every day if they got other guns, because they know what time it come with and all that does, especially if they're not in beef. They'll go get it if some bullshit go down. But other than that, they ain't gonna just carry it every day because it's not the best weapon of choice. So if a youngin carrying that or anybody who carrying that every day, toting it, they itching to use it because they know what type of chaos they gonna cause, damage they gonna cause, how many people gonna run, how many people just scared of seeing a switch. They wanna use it, pull it out for bragging rights. You pull up, you're around the guys, you're around females, you pull the blick out, you got the switch on it. That's like having a designer outfit on. Like dudes, the only thing they can brag on is the guns they got. Having a switch, and if you young and you're around young females and other men, everybody gonna get shocked that you pulled out a switch. Like, then that boy got a switch on him. You know what I'm saying? Except the crew, they got switches too. But if you're around people that don't have no switches, they only see it on TV and stuff like that. But if you're around people that don't have switches like that, or they only see it on TV and stuff like that and hear it on songs, you pull it out, you that nigga. They saying, but that boy, wow, that boy carrying around 10 years on him, 7 years on him. You like to hear shit like that. That boy walking around with 10 years in prison time on him, 7 years in prison time on him. You like hearing that. You like the reaction it give you carrying that switch. So you couldn't wait to use it. It didn't matter what the reason was. You was dying to use that. And Satan gave you your chance to use it. So thank him when you in that cell, or if you get found guilty, even now, thank him. Thank you, Satan, for putting me in a situation so I could use my switch, because that's all I wanted. I was dying to use this, and you put me in the perfect situation to use it. Thank him. Don't go running to Allah, because Allah didn't put you in no situation. He ain't tell you to go get the switch. Jesus and them ain't tell you to go get the switch, D. Satan made that for you. Satan made you find the person to get the switch, put you in a situation to use the switch. Now you all famous all over the blogs for using the switch, and you out. And you out. Yeah. So yeah, man. Enjoy your body. Enjoy your hat. But it ain't honorable what you did. It ain't. Real man don't crash out like you. Real man don't even fall in love with hoes like that at a young age, which you in a relationship for anyway. You ain't no sucker for love, is you? You just a sucker for love that got a hat. That's all. That's it. You just a sucker for love that got a gun with a switch on it. You tough this way, but you know, you fall in love with the wrong thing. And it got you. Not fight for that life sentence. Not fight for your life. Just like Buddy was fighting for his life for them 30 seconds or however long he was living. So she made him lose his family, everything he built. He in the ground because of you. Made you crash out. She pressure. She pressure. You know, but to weak guys, to guys who don't know, you know, you could be Buddy that was married, Demetrius, but he didn't know what he was doing as far as like where it's gonna go down at, safety hazards, shit like that. Like he was just moving sloppy. But you wasn't though. You stayed ready. That's what I like about you, D. You always stay ready. Too bad we ain't talking about you for like a drill story or something. You applying pressure in the streets to street niggas, other gangsters and shit. Too bad. Your book gonna end. You crashed out by the little thought at a young age, 23. But you cool with that, right? That's my take on this conversation, man. More men gonna do this. It no matter what game you get, what you say. So you really got to get the best game on this. It's either, you know, if you gonna lust and cheat, hey, spend that money for the hotel or bring her back to your crib. But you know, but a girl like that, she may tell a nigga like him where you stay at, or you know what I'm saying, or hey, she had your address in her phone. He'll go through her phone. He'll see it. He may pop up. You know what I'm saying? So you always want to do rooms. If you can't afford a room, you should car play. If you can't do car play, it's no play. You gotta learn how to skip a hoe, man. You bitches in relationships and shit like that. Yeah. But you females, man, y'all better be real careful. Nigga, take your life. Because I ain't gonna lie, like, nigga like me, if I'm the married guy and the bitch put me in a situation like that and then tell me that it could happen, it can go down like that, I could come back and clap you. You know what I'm saying? I could, like, if I catch you slipping, I'm gonna give you the business for putting me in that situation. You understand? So it's not that smart to be playing with guys like that because you could lose your life. Everybody not gonna spare you. You understand? Now, if you tell me up front, like, I got a crazy boyfriend, I'm in a relationship, he could pop up, you cool with that? Like, then if I decide to still come, then it's on me. But yeah, you knowing the type of dudes you got, you knowing, even though I can already know you got a dude, you know, so it can sometimes it be crazy like that, but we can't be crashing out over these females and shit like that. Like, especially when you're young, you get another one. Especially the type of women that you like they thoughts. It ain't like you had a good woman, good like grandma and them. So yeah, you could have got you another woman. These bitches ain't hard to find. Ones like them, grandma and them, hard to find. Yeah, grandma and them. Not little thoughts in them. You know what I'm saying? 3 or 4s and shit like that. The bitches ain't hard to find. They come in diamond dozen, man. Like the type of girls you like, it ain't shit. They still want to be, you know, on they city girl shit. Yeah. So, yeah, man. When it comes to these YNs, man, they want to be loved, too. They want to be in relationships on the low. They just play tough and shit like that. So when a female steal their heart, they feel like they supposed to kill and step behind that. Like, a lot of these YNs ain't players. They ain't P. They ain't none of that. So, nigga crashing out by the female ain't P. You know what I'm saying? But I'm only speaking on if I was to crash out. But I wouldn't be like you. If I was to crash out, I would not let old girl live. If I'm going to go down for the rest of my life, she going to go down too. We're going to hold court in the street. But you don't get to that point. You don't let a female make you crash out. And nah, You that nigga, you that guy. You got too much going on. You walk away, or you get it off your chest. You know, talk your shit. But yeah, man, like you can get another spot. You can get another girl. All that. It ain't nobody that it won't happen to, that it didn't happen to. So, except the people who it didn't happen to. But the type of person that you is, you ain't gonna run into them type of people. So yeah, man. Y'all hit that like button. Y'all subscribe to the channel. Y'all share the video.
This video right here is brought to you by elifixcredit.com. Hey man, say man, this the deal of the year right here. To all my fans, my following, my supporters, anybody who rock with me, this the best way I can help you. This the best game I done gave since I done started the YouTube, really, because this right here gonna turn your situation all the way up. Tony the Closer, he just teamed up with Eli. And guess what they doing right now, man? If your credit starts with a 4, 5, or 6, I'm telling you right now, stop playing. I'm talking late payments. I'm talking collections. I'm talking evictions. I'm talking repos, charge-offs, all that stuff, man. He taking all that off your credit, and it ain't taking 6 months, a year, 4 months, 3 months, 2 months, none of that stuff. I'm saying you're gonna see results in 4, 5 days. Let me tell y'all again, because I don't think you heard me. I'm saying he's showing y'all results in 4, 5, 6, 7 business days, and he only charging y'all $250, and he guaranteeing you funding. And if you want business credit, he charges $500, and he can guarantee you 6-figure funding. If he don't keep his word, if he don't show you results with 4, 5, 6, 7 days, and then the big results in like 2 to 3 weeks, he'll give you money back and give you $100. I say he'll give you $250 back and give you $100 for playing with you, for playing with your top. Same thing if you decide to go the business route and you want business credit fixed and you need trade lines, primaries, he got it all. If you're an artist and you need funding and ain't no labels reaching out to you, you want that big bag, you need to holler at Eli. Pay the $250, pay the $500, fix your credit, build your credit, add some primaries and trade lines. Oh, that's a different fee. Add some trade lines and primary, and take this to the bank and get your funding, and take off with your rap career, your R&B career, your movie career, whatever you got going on, your restaurant, your barbershop, your truck driving business, your hair salon. So I'm telling y'all, man, like, y'all know we in America, they only care about credit. Credit is king these days. This ain't the streets. Cash is king in the streets, but this is real life, the real world. So credit is what you need. You got a 4, 5, 6. You can't get that apartment. You making the money, but you still can't get the apartment you want. You can't get that house you want. You can't get that car you want because you ain't reached out to Tony the Closer, or you ain't reached out to Eli and paid the $250. And then you ain't even got to pay the $250 up front. You can just pay $64 today, and you can team up with Zip, and you can do 4 payments. So $64 a day if you get approved. So $64 a day if you team up with Zip and you get approved, and then you got 4 payments. So you ain't even got to come out of pocket all the way to $250. 64, he gonna get to work. As soon as you pay the 64, you get approved with Zip, he gonna get to work. So by the time you probably pay all your $250, you already seeing results. If it don't work, if I'm capping, or you feel like this is a scam, like the other fake internet dudes be doing, they be taking your money, you gotta pay all this buku money. He give me your money back and give me $100. And he ain't taking all day, so it ain't gonna take that long to get your money back. He only got a week to show you the results, and then about 2 or 3 weeks to show you the big results. So how you gonna lose? I'm telling you, the link in the bio. Y'all go over there, either have your $64 ready or your $250, and fix your credit. Take them 500 scores, 600 scores, take it to 750, 780, 800. Get you some trade line primaries. Fix your business credit. Man, get with the program, man. That's elifixcredit.com. That's elifixcredit.com. If you still can't find it, go to Tony the Closer IG, Tony the Closer _ That's his IG, at Tony the Closer _ Go over there, subscribe to him. He ain't. Come to his DM, tell him the Game Spitter sent you, and say you need that credit score plug. And if you need the game on the real estate, you already know. I'm going to drop that link too. So, man, y'all tap in. He was with him. Go.
I'm just tripped out right now, man. And I don't like to put people in my business, especially my financial business. But I got to tell y'all about this. So about a year, maybe 8-9 months ago, I started working with a credit repair company to get my credit right. I already had worked with a couple. They didn't do nothing. But this one, we were seeing some progress. But again, it took a year and a half to make the progress that we made. So that progress looked like I probably started around about low 500s across all 3 bureaus. And we got one of them up to about the mid 600s. And the other 2 really hadn't made any progress. They was still around the mid 500s. So I just got impatient and I said, screw it. I came across Eli and I didn't know what to expect. And I still would say on my wildest dreams, I didn't expect this. In 30 days, he took my credit scores from what I just told you, mid 500s to mid 600 on the highest one, to this being my lowest from the mid 500s, right? These 2 right here, now 748, 756. And the one that was in the, I think 660 or something like that, mid 600s, going on the upper 600s, 816. But he did it in 30 days. I don't know if y'all hear me. I spent over a year and a half, thousands of dollars with another company after wasting my money before that. And this ain't a screenshot. I don't know if y'all can see the date right here. It says May 5th. And the last refresh of mine was 502. $90,000, $93,000 in debt wiped off my credit report in 30 days. 100+ point jump across all 3 bureaus, even the one that wasn't that bad, in 30 days. So if you even been thinking about getting your credit repaired, this is your sign to stop stalling, because I don't really know how he's going to be this effective and still have any type of capacity or availability to keep working with people. But just take it from me. Matter of fact, don't take it from me. Take it from my FICO score. Let me just read, because I know some people do screenshots and all that kind of stuff. Like, I don't want y'all to think this is cap. I don't want y'all to think this is cap. Let me see if I can find my name. It's not logged into nobody else's stuff. Excuse my internet. Come on. Not logged into nobody else's stuff. I don't want y'all to see the addresses and stuff. Y'all can see here at the bottom. Yeah, this is me, current day results, receipts. So again, if you've been thinking about getting your credit repaired with anybody else, you're about to do yourself a huge disservice. Waste a whole lot of money, waste probably a year plus on waiting for them to get you incremental results. When this dude, he ain't even finished because he's a perfectionist. But his incremental ain't their incremental. This is just the progress update. We ain't even done. We ain't even got to the business funding yet. But if you want to get your credit repaired,
I've been working with Eli on my credit repair for the last couple months, and in just 2 weeks, he was able to get all the negative items deleted off of my Experian credit report. As you can see here, the negative items have all been deleted. So if you are in need of credit repair, I highly recommend Eli's services.
Hey, I wanted to take a second to give a huge shout out to Eli. Sign my mom up for credit repair with him. Because we had tried 3 or 4 other people. We've been working for over 2 years to try to get a couple of collections removed from her credit report, and literally no one was able to help us. We've spent thousands and thousands of dollars on this and just kept getting no results. I found Eli, happened to run across his page on Instagram and reached out to him, signed up. It's been less than 30 days and both of those collections are off of her credit report. So I just want to again say thank you so much, and I definitely would highly recommend him and his team if you're looking for someone who can actually get the job done.
Good morning, y'all. I gotta give a shout out to my man Eli. That's my dog. He got an OD right now. We going for so much funding right now. I ain't want to worry about a thing. You need credit. I didn't need credit repair. I needed funding. But to get funding, you got to get your credit score very high. Holla at my man Eli. I'm telling you, holla at my man Eli. Your credit is the only way you're going to be able to survive in the future. Especially if you want to have investments, business, whatever you want to believe, whatever your dream is, starts here, bro. Get some funding and chase it. But you got to get your credit right. Hit him up, man.